I mean, it just goes to the, do we need Chinese products more than they need ours?
Yep.
I tend to lean your way.
Debatable.
The only reason is because China makes their products so cheaply by paying their workers nothing. It makes it a lot different than us, who we pay our workers $15, $20 an hour. They pay theirs like $3 an hour.
Or 50 cents an hour.
Because in a communistic society, which they are, socialists, their people are guaranteed work. Their people are guaranteed a house to live. As long as they work for the government, they're well fed. They get their food, they get whatever they need. The government subsidizes it to them. Just like in 2008, when we had the housing crash, China came over here and bought thousands and thousands of houses. The reason being, so that they could have their citizens come here legally, and they would have a home, a car, and everything waiting for them. But they would have to pay China, whatever, $250,000, but they would come here, live rent-free, and they would have a car. And then obviously they get jobs.
But you know, in China, 90% of their citizens, 90% of their people own a house.
That's right, because the government gives it to them. The government gives it to them. Same thing in Russia. The government gives it to them. And in return, you work for the government. And you work for their wage, whatever.
In USA too?
No, the government in USA is different. They pay their workers, well, you know they pay their workers here, but they take out taxes. That's the part of the free enterprise system. In Norway, Denmark, and Finland, there is no real rich and poor. There's a 60-40 gap between...
You forgot Germany. Remember what we heard?
Well, Germany too. You just don't have no wealthy. It's 60-40. There's no poor, there's no rich. That's why they're the 3 happiest countries on earth. Because everybody's got a car, everybody's got a house, and everybody's got a job. And everybody's happy. The 3 necessities that you need to live on this planet. But in America, because of the way our system works, you have rich, you have poor, you have the opportunity to be a rich guy. You don't make it, you're on the poor side. And then there's the middle class, the people in between. However, unlike when I was young, the middle class was very huge. Because everybody worked, everybody, made a wage. Now, it's either high or low. There's not much in the middle class anymore. That's why our country is in the shape it is. But no one tells us what to do. That's the difference. We can go out and demonstrate and do all that stupid crap as free. If you try to do that in Russia or China, they shoot you and put you in prison for 30 years on bread and water. So which society would you rather have?
It depends on if you're rich in America or poor.
You got a point. That's a good argument to it. But I don't know if myself, I couldn't have somebody tell me what to do. I march to the beat of my own drum. Always have and always will.
You can't go outside and do whatever you want to do.
Huh?
We know you're special.
You can't go outside and do whatever you want to do right now.
What are you talking about?
We know you're special.
I put on the Lucha Ranger mask, go out and put on my roller skates and skate around the thing.
If you wanted to walk out your door butt naked right now, you couldn't.
Hey, I was butt naked in Hollywood, walked down Hollywood Boulevard a full block. It was on a dare. I almost made it too. Oh, way before. This was when I was just out of school. Took all my clothes off, walked down Hollywood Boulevard, 1 block, stark naked. Nobody noticed it until the very end when I got to the end.
And who noticed it? A cop?
No, a kid. So, you know what? Well, I mean, who wants to go? I would never like to go out naked. Why?
If you wanted to go drive your car up the street 90 miles per hour through hours, you couldn't do it.
Well, why would I do something stupid like that when I could kill somebody?
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying, but there's a difference. I can get behind the wheel of the car and go anywhere in this country I want.
Not necessarily. Well, you can't go anywhere.
Tell me someplace I can't go in the United
Area
States.
51?
Huh?
Area 51?
Well, there's no reason for me to be. There's no reason for me to be at Area 51.
The Pentagon, all these numerous military bases that got
Which
all
Area
around.
51? Because now they have one in Vegas.
I have no interest in going to a military base or anywhere else.
I was gonna say you can go anywhere.
Well, I can go out and I can go out and protest, make a fool out of myself, and nobody does anything.
In Florida, right? The most popular news spot in Florida, right? Is called Rosemary Beach, Alice Beach. You can Google it.
It's a nude beach, right?
Yeah, no, it's not a new beach.
Where's this at?
Look, it's the most popular beach in Florida.
Hold it, honey.
I want to know.
It's nowhere.
Bullshit. They have nude beaches. Where?
I don't know. We're not talking about that. Oh my God, she's getting.
But look, 90% of that beach is private. You know how you can usually walk up and down the beach, right?
Right.
In that area you can't.
Okay, so
Only there from a-
there's plenty of beach for me to walk on. Why do I need to walk on somebody else's beach?
Nope. In that area, 90% is private. So you got like little sections of public beach. And it'd be two fields.
Okay, well,
It'd be like 2 people on the private beach. Of all type of room.
hey, in the Bahamas, don't everybody have private beaches?
Depends.
I mean, Cheval's little brother lives in a house, has his own beach, can go swimming anytime he wants.
So after November 1st, what you predicting? Because he said the tariffs should go in full effect on China after November 1st. Unless he change it again, because you know Broad changing his mind.
Right now, they can't mess with tariffs. They got to get this stupid country open. They got to get this government. I think it's about to end, though.
Thank God.
So when the end, wouldn't the stock market boom? Because the stock market is still up.
It'll go up, but it won't boom that much. Apparently, 3 more Democrats are ready to come over and just say, "Screw you, Schumer. Go suck your dick," and we want this thing done. This is all over $1.5 trillion in Medicare for illegal aliens. That's the whole thing this is over. And I'm sorry, my tax money ain't going to pay for medical for some illegal alien when there's an American that needs that hospitalization more.
But are they going to use that money for America?
Ryan, put a
No,
shirt on. I
no,
hope
they allocated 1.5. They wanted that back from the big beautiful bill. They wanted that back into it. 1.5 trillion. They had money they had money. They were giving money to Rwanda for electric buses and stuff. Just giving them money. Go online. You can see the budget, what these idiots were giving away. No wonder our deficit was going so high.
They were just stealing that money on the side.
You know, I'm sorry. At one point, I'm not giving. My tax money ain't paying for an illegal alien's medical care. Sorry, not happening. The shutdown ain't hurting me, so I could care less. Let it go on.
So who's the shutdown really hurting? Just the military?
All the military. It's hurting the military and anybody that's a federal worker.
Remember when you said about the students?
That's why the mortgage rates. That's why they're bringing the mortgage rates down. Is so those people that are unemployed or they're not unemployed, they'll get their full money when it's all over with. They'll get back pay, but for now they're getting nothing. So they're trying. So what they're doing is they're bringing the mortgage rates down so that people can refinance their homes and use that money to get by until the shutdown's over.
And that's what you're talking about when they said the refinancing is at the highest now?
They're 81% over the last year have refinanced their homes. And it's going to be even higher than that because of the federal workers. Does that make sense, Jabari?
I mean, you can put it that way, but that's not necessarily what exactly going to happen.
Well, let's say you have a $300,000 home and you've made $100,000 in payments. Now the shutdown has, and your mortgage is $1,200 a month. Well, you need that. You need that money that you make every 2 weeks to pay that mortgage. Now you can't pay it because the government is shut down. So you've still got $200,000 in equity in your home. So you can if you want, you can either borrow against that or you can refinance it from 6.2% to 5%.
But
And
how many people are really in that situation?
well, think about it. If you
Got to know how to refinance their house.
I'm sorry? What'd you say?
People got to know how to refinance their house.
Ryan, I hope the camera's not on.
A lot of people do. It's not that hard. It's common life sense.
Right now, it's the hardest time in history to refinance your house. Right now, actually.
No, why? The mortgage rates are lower. Refinance, borrow against it. Borrow against your equity. That's an easy way out. And then when you get your back pay, then you can go ahead and make a double payment to make up for the payment that you lost or whatever, and then you're right back on schedule again.
Brian, I hope the camera's not on.
Shoosh.
Don't you shush me.
So that's what I'd have to do if I was a federal worker and I had a house. I'd have to refinance it because how are you going to live when you're making $4,000 to $4,500 or $5,000 a month? It's 22 days old. It's almost a month old, which means the end of this month, nobody's going to get money. And there's going to be mortgages due, car payments due, credit card payments due. How are they going to pay it?
So let's
Refinance.
So when they can't pay them back, what's going to happen when they can't pay it back?
If they can't pay it,
The bank foreclosure it, sees it?
good. Well, you've got 2 or 3 months before the bank will foreclose on any property. But, if you've got a good bank and they know you and you're a very good customer, they'll probably let you slide because they know they're going to get the money anyway. They would rather wait and get the money when you get your back pay than to go through the whole hassle of foreclosure because that costs them money.
But wouldn't that affect the credit score?
Oh yeah, it always does. If you go,
Yeah, so why would a bank let them wait?
it just I said if your bank is a good bank and they know you real well and they're willing to work with
Which
you.
bank is a good bank? You would say is a good bank.
Hypothetical situation.
What's a good bank? You would say, what's a good bank? Well,
Probably-
The bank's good. It's
Probably a
not good.
credit union.
Credit union?
Mm-hmm. A military credit union would understand, like a Navy Federal, someplace like that.
Embargo, man. After he said after November 1st, though, that's what he said. After November 1st, no trades with China. No trades with China.
What do you mean?
100%.
He said no trade
Well,
at
not
all?
no trade, but 100% tariff. 100.
Okay, 100% tariff is 100%.
Well, and there was at a 145 a couple of months ago, and
Yeah.
then they bring it back down, up, right down, up, right down.
He keeps saying that they're working on it and nothing's set in stone.